Hi everyone, welcome to MASH Math. Today we are going to study Chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry, Exercise 8.1, Question 6. If angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A is equal to cos B, then show that angle A is equal to angle B. So first let us write down what is given to us. What is given to us is that is cos A is equal to cos B. So cos A is equal to cos B. Okay. Then show that. So that means what we have to show? We have to show angle A is equal to angle B. Angle A is equal to angle B. So cos A is equal to cos B. Then we have to show angle A is equal to angle B. And it is said that if angle A and B are acute angles. So first let us draw the triangle. So you know that trigonometry chapter means it is right angle triangle only. So let's draw a right angle triangle. So it's a right angle triangle. So right angle triangle means one has to be 90 degree. Okay, so this is 90 degree. So then what is acute angles? It is said that angle A and B, they are acute angles. So you have studied in your smaller classes, acute angles means less than 90 degree. So if this is 90 degree, then the remaining angles will be less than 90 degree because sum of the angles of the triangle is 180. So then we will name it angle A. This will be angle, this will be C, and this will be B. Why I named it? Because it is said that angle A and B are acute angles. That means these two will be acute angles because these two will be less than 90 degree. And this is 90 degree. Then only it becomes right angle triangle. So this is 90 degree. So that's why I give name C here. Because A and B are acute angles. So I'll write A here and B here so that this becomes acute angle. So I hope you know acute angles, no? That is sum of the triangles are, sum of the angles of the triangles are 180, we know that. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C together it is 180, that we know. Sum of the angles of the triangle is 180. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 90 degree. Okay. So then angle A plus angle B will be how much? Because 90 goes here. Then 180 you minus, then you will get 90 degree. So together it is 90 degree. So angle A plus angle B, it is 90 degree. That means together it is 90 degree, means separately it will be less than 90 degree. So that means this is acute angle and this is an acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90 degree. Okay, this part is clear to you? Okay, coming to the question now. So this is given to us that cos A is equal to cos B. Then show that angle A is equal to angle B. So first let us write down what is cos A. Ratio you have to write down. So cos A is equal to what? So to remember, ratio how to remember I have told you. You can remember in your own ways. I'll say like this. Prince beating princess horribly beating. Okay, so then this is what actually, this is sine, this is cos, this is tan, but we want cos. If you want you can write down this is cosec, this is sec, this is cot, but we want cos only because here it is asked about cos. So cos is what actually? Based upon hypotenuse. So remember that. So cos is based upon hypotenuse. Based upon hypotenuse. Now cos angle is what? A here. So that means theta is where? In A. So let's put here theta is in A. So if theta is A, then opposite to the theta, that side becomes what? Perpendicular. And the longest side becomes hypotenuse. And the other side becomes base. Okay. So now cos A base upon hypotenuse means what? Base is what? Base is AC upon hypotenuse is what? AB. So let's keep this as equation 1. Now let's write down for cos B. Cos B. Now for cos B it will change because the theta is B. Theta meaning is angle. Okay, so B. So let's change now this position. I'll just clear up this. Okay, so now cos B means cos theta. So theta is where? In B now. So this is our theta. Angle is here. Okay, so then opposite to theta becomes perpendicular. And the longest side is always remains the same, hypotenuse. Then the other side becomes base. So now we know cos is ratio is what? Base upon hypotenuse. Base upon hypotenuse. Now base is what now? Because the theta is B. So base it becomes now BC. So BC is our base and hypotenuse is AB. So this is our equation 2. Now according to the question, cos A is equal to cos B. Okay, cos A is equal to cos B. That is given to us. Okay, so now cos A is what? You can write AC upon AB and cos B is BC upon AB. Okay, this you can write from equation 1 and 2. So now you see in denominator you have here also AB, here also AB. If you do cross multiplication also AB will go that side, AB comes this side. So both the side we can cancel. Otherwise here also directly you can cancel. Denominator it is same, so you can directly cancel here also. So then what we get? AC is equal to BC we got. So AC is equal to BC means what? Let me clear up again this part. I'll clear up. Now just see what we have proved here is AC equal to BC we have proved. So let's turn this. Okay, let's turn this. What we have proved is AC side is equal to BC side we have proved. Okay, AC is equal to BC we have proved. So if two sides are equal means what we have studied, their opposite angles also will be equal. So that means this, for this side opposite angle is this, for this side opposite angle is that means. So if two sides are equal, then their opposite angles also will be equal. That means this angle will be equal to this angle. So that means what we have proved that, you see, what is given is cos A is equal to cos B. So when we proved that, we got that AC is equal to BC. So if two sides are equal, then that means their opposite angles also will be equal. If that is the case, angle A will be equal to angle B. So that's what we have to show, that angle A is equal to angle B. So we have proved that. So therefore, angle A is equal to angle B. Why? Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, that's our answer. That's it. Thank you and God bless you.